Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and XRP community members have uncovered more potential corruption and more conflict of interest for people that were high up in the SEC, including in this case Jay Clayton, who is the chair of the SEC until the end of December 2020. His last full day is when he filed suit against Ripple, claiming that Ripple had sold XRP as an unregistered security for about 8 years. Excuse me, 8 years in running, frankly. And so we found that, first of all, he has rejoined the law firm that he was working at since then. And his law firm had vested interest in Ethereum. And I'll point out the specifics. It's just amazing because I made a video just the other day where I was talking about William Hinman, who was a former SEC director. There appeared to be a conflict of interest. And look, I'm not claiming that Jay Clayton or William Hinman, I'm not complaining or claiming that either of them did anything illegal. But if not illegal, at a minimum, this looks like a conflict of interest for both of them. But with William Hinman, he came from a law firm where from there he became a director at the SEC, and he made $15 million from his law firm while at the SEC. His law firm, I'm not going to go into the details of that in this video, but just to make sure everybody's caught up to speed, his law firm had a vested interest in Ethereum as well, and so he made $15 million. And then, after leaving the SEC, he went back to his law firm and is working there again. That doesn't look good, does it? Should we question, is it okay to question what the hell is going on there? Because now you've got that, and now you've got something with former SEC chair Jay Clayton, and it gets even worse than that, as I will show you in this video. Jay Clayton's firm, they're called Sullivan and Cromwell LLP, and they actually put out some FUD, yes, fear, uncertainty, doubt, specifically about Ripple and XRP. They blatantly put out false information, so whether they were truly ignorant or they lied, I don't know which it is. It's one of those two, and either way, it's really bad. You tell me which is worse. Now, I do want to be clear that I don't have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and so you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos as a hobby on topics related to XRP, Ripple, and crypto in general, but that is indeed all that it is. I'm going to take a sip of water. Sorry, guys. Thought it was fine right before I started recording the video, but apparently not. All right, so shout out first to attorney John Deaton. I do have a little bit to share having to do with Bill Hinman. It's in this thread that John Deaton put out today. It is not a repeat of what was out, though. There's new information about some stuff surrounding him and the SEC and Mr. Hinman's law firm. And so I encourage you to follow attorney John Deaton if you've not yet done so on Twitter. He is @John, which is his first name, John, middle initial the letter E, last name Deaton, Deaton, and then the number 1. All right, and so John begins as follows. The revolving door of corruption at the SEC. So Hinman goes to the SEC and gratuitously declares Bitcoin and Ethereum as non-securities. He collects millions from his law firm, while his law firm is heavily connected to Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it doesn't stop there. Guess which law firm is pushing the most recent Bitcoin ETF? That would be Exchange Traded Fund, by the way. Who did former White House press secretary Scaramucci, what's the guy's first name? Anthony Scaramucci, that's what I thought, hire to apply for his Bitcoin ETF? Hinman's firm, that's who. Well, how is this surprising? Look at this. And then, so John continues, let's review what Hinman's law firm writes about the SEC's position on Bitcoin. And so here's a quote from the SEC. The SEC has not asserted regulatory authority over Bitcoin or similar cryptocurrencies or trading or ownership of Bitcoin or similar cryptocurrencies, and has not expressed the view that Bitcoin or similar cryptocurrencies should be classified or treated as a security for purposes of U.S. federal securities law. In fact, senior members of the staff of the SEC have expressed the view that Bitcoin is not a security under the federal securities law. And I know that was a mouthful, but that was the quote. And basically a long way of saying that, yeah, we at the SEC, we don't believe that Bitcoin is a security. And then John states, Hinman's law firm is citing to the fact that senior leadership, which was Hinman, declared Bitcoin not a security as proof that Bitcoin is not a security. Think about that. Seriously, they're pointing. Do you see what they're doing here? It's so absurd. So Hinman came in. Bitcoin and Ethereum declared to not be a security, and then they point to this fact. And the law firm, I may have said that wrong. So the law firm is the one that put the quote out there, and so then point to the evidence which he created while he was at the SEC. Now that he's back at the law firm, it's just like you can't make this stuff up, guys. It's crazy. So anyway, Bitcoin. Think about this. So it declared that Bitcoin is not a security. It look at what the senior leadership stated, which was Hinman, declared that it's not a security as proof that a Bitcoin is not a security. And then John writes, the SEC is a cesspool of corruption, full stop. I believe the language about the SEC having not asserted regulatory authority over Bitcoin and similar cryptocurrencies can be used by XRP holders in our motion to intervene. All right. And then moving on to the Jay Clayton portion of this, and I came across this thanks to an XRP community member named Joshua Davis, who responded to John Deaton and wrote, "Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Clayton's previous law firm is bedfellows with everything Ether." So I saw that and I was like, well, this is interesting. And so, first of all, again, you can see here that and this is Jay Clayton's law firm, Sullivan and Cromwell. Here's an article from February 18th this year. Jay Clayton and Jeff Wall to rejoin Sullivan and Cromwell. Don't know who Jeff Wall is, not the purpose of this video, no idea, doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. But Jay Clayton, just to be clear, he's back after everything that he did. And wait till I show you the stuff that his firm had to say about Ripple and XRP. I'm going to close the video with that. But first, what's going on with Jay Clayton, the asshat, and his little law firm here? They're out there just doing law stuff. It's totally cool, though, right? The law stuff they're doing is good, right? And so here is this from September 9th, 2020. Sullivan and Cromwell. This is on their website, and it's titled S&C, that's the law firm, Sullivan and Cromwell, advises consensus in acquiring Quorum Enterprise blockchain platform from JP Morgan. So check this out. Blockchain software leader Consensus has acquired JP Morgan's enterprise blockchain platform Quorum, an open source Ethereum-based, how about Ethereum-based, that's key there, platform that enables companies to build customizable, secure blockchain solutions. As part of the deal, which closed August 25th, JP Morgan made an investment in Consensus. JP Morgan will continue to use Quorum to run the Interbank Information Network, a payments network that involves more than 300 banks. So how about that? So Hinman, he declared verbally that Ether, clearly from the SEC's perspective, is not a security, and this is while Jay Clayton was SEC chair, and I believe that happened, it may have been summer or fall, I think, of 2018. So regardless, when this happened, this article from September 9th of last year, 2020, Ether was already in the clear. So they made sure it was in the clear, and then Jay Clayton's old law firm, they're benefiting from the fact that there's that legal clarity and they can have this type of, they can pick up this type of business here. And that's in addition to what I cited in the video yesterday. We're citing that Mr. Hinman's law firm also, different law firm, also benefited from the clarity surrounded, legal clarity surrounded around Ethereum. And it's just ridiculous. And so then there was this. There were these, Joshua Davis also shared this. There were some, it looks like something from slides, and honestly, I actually tried to briefly find this, where this was coming. I'm just going to assume that this wasn't fabricated. If it was, then okay, fine, then I'll just acknowledge that in a future video. But this looks completely legit to me. If I'm tricked, then this is somebody that's good at trickery. But I have no reason to believe this is not the case. And it came from IMF.org, which is the International Monetary Fund. And so it looks like a few slides from a presentation that you can see here in the bottom left of these slides was prepared by Jay Clayton's law firm, Sullivan and Cromwell. So there's a slide about Bitcoin, slide about Ether, all sounds positive, explaining the purpose of Ether as a token, how it's just fuel for the Ethereum blockchain. But then you get down to this portion about Ripple and XRP. And this slide is titled XRP, the coin issued by Ripple. Already got to stop there. Right there in the headline, already have to stop because Ripple was not created until after XRP was created. So that cannot be the case. How can a company issue something that existed before the company existed? Did you guys get it yet? The answer is it can't. Okay, it absolutely can't. Unless Ripple was created and then somehow obtained an early 80s DeLorean along with a flux capacitor, traveled to the past, and then made it so. Maybe it did it. So you guys tell me. To me, it just does not make sense here. And so then they've got 5 bullet points here. First bullet point: XRP is a coin issued by Ripple as the digital asset for payments. I already corrected that by talking about the title. Point number 2, bullet point number 2. It is the token used to carry out cross-border, cross-currency payments through the Ripple network. Well, at least they're acknowledging utility, because the SEC doesn't say that there's any. But hey, Jay Clayton's law firm is acknowledging the utility at least, so there's something there, right? Of course, they don't acknowledge that there's any other utility or use cases or developers building on top of the ledger, but hey, why would they want to talk about that? Bullet point number 3. It was issued by a single company, Ripple, for use in Ripple's business and does not use blockchain technology. So the first part of that, they covered in not just the first bullet point, but also the title for this slide. So they have the same point like 3 times in one slide. So I feel like I already bashed that one to death. But as far as it not utilizing blockchain technology, that is factually incorrect. Every single transaction on the XRP ledger, and by the way, it's called the XRP ledger. I don't know why that's the what they decided to call it. It is the XRP blockchain. Every single transaction on the XRP blockchain includes the hash from the previous transaction, which creates a chain. So it absolutely is blockchain technology. That is indisputable. But here you go, Sullivan and Cromwell, Jay Clayton's old firm here, spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt about Ripple and XRP, putting false nonsense out into the world. So either they're ignorant, in which case they should be very embarrassed, or they're lying, in which case they're just awful. So you tell me which it is. And then bullet point number 4, Ripple issued 100 million tokens and has stated that it will not issue more. And then they write the little subpoint here: it currently holds a substantial portion of the issued XRP in escrow. Not only has it stated that it won't issue more, it doesn't have the power. Ripple does not have the power to issue more XRP. How about that? How about the decentralized nature of the XRP blockchain does not allow for the issuance and creation of new XRP? How about that? A little more precise, a little more accurate. Bullet point number 5. Its market capitalization is slightly less than that of Ether. Well, now it's a lot less than that of Ether, and you guys saw to that, didn't you, Jay Clayton and Mr. Hinman? This really grinds my gears and steams my vegetables and burns my biscuits. I'll have none of it, sir. So, again, I'm not making claims that anything was illegal was done, because I don't have any evidence of that. I'm just saying this doesn't pass the smell test, and I'm appreciative that the XRP community is finding all these ties so we can talk about it. Maybe some people will dig in more and find some more stuff here, but it just reeks of some level of corruption. That's what it looks like. You know, it has at a minimum, the optics are like that. So I'm not claiming that there was, because to me that would be too far. And I want to be fair. Like, even if I'm biased towards XRP because I'm an XRP holder, even if you want to make that claim, fine. But I still want to be as real as possible, because I just want to believe whatever is real and true in life on any topic. And so I don't want to make claims that would be unfair. You know, if I don't have data to support it, I'm not going to do that. But you got to admit, this isn't a good look, right? This is not a good look here. Is this all coincidence? And Jay Clayton's law firm is spreading FUD while he's running the SEC, and then Jay Clayton goes ahead and files. Like, what is the rationale in the background? What sort of did he just not like some people at Ripple, and then it led to, like, what was it? Was it something catty? Was there something more substantial? Because the logic they're utilizing in their case, you know, the SEC's case against Ripple, it's hypocritical, and it frequently is doesn't follow a coherent logic pattern. So I don't know what else to make of it, guys. Like, you just tell me. I'm just appreciative that everybody's trying to dig into this, but I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.